Saying no can be hard for so many reasons. One of the ways that it can be hard is that we don't know what to say. We know we want to say no, but we just can't find the words. And for that, I wanted to show all of you an exercise that I love, and it's called Dear Man. Dear Man is an exercise that was developed through dialectical behavior therapy. And it really helps map out the ways that we can communicate, either asking for something or saying no to someone. So, Dear Man stands for describe, express, assert, reinforce, and then stay mindful, appear confident, and negotiate. So the D is for describe. So we want to describe what the ask is or what the situation is. For example, you had asked me if I could work this weekend. Then we want to express. So this is where we communicate any feelings we might have about it. So this could be something like, I feel really hurt when, or anything else. So in this particular situation, we could say something like, I really value and feel appreciated and seen, knowing that you think that the work that I do is important for the team. Then we want to assert. This is where we communicate the no. So for example, I won't be able to work this weekend. Then we want to move to the R, which is reinforce. This is where we let the person know that we value the relationship, or we let them know what they can get out of whatever it is that we are asserting. So, for example, this might be something like, I really look forward to continuing to work on the project, or our relationship means a lot to me, and I want to make sure that I give this project the attention that it deserves. So that way, the person is realizing that you're not making a decision not to work because you don't care. You don't care about them, or you don't care about the work. And so this is our opportunity to really reinforce that. The M is for staying mindful, which means we're not trying to bring in other things. For example, we're not trying to say, you always ask me to work on the weekend, or you should know that I had this really important thing to do. We want to just stay focused on the conversation and stay focused on where we are at in the conversation. So our own emotional needs, as well as what the other person is kind of bringing to the conversation. We want to appear confident. This is where we do our best to maintain our eye contact. We don't want to come off as arrogant or overconfident. So ideally, no kind of standing with our hands on our hips, but maintain that eye contact, keep a level head, keep a steady voice. Try not to end sentences with questions like that, but rather just do our best to appear confident. And then to negotiate. So, for example, if there is a really important deadline with this request for work, and you have some flexibility to work on the weekend, you might be able to say, I might be able to put in a couple hours on Saturday, but that's really all the time that I have. Or you might be able to say, you know what, I won't be able to work this weekend, but on Monday evening, I could spend a few extra hours working on this particular project. Or you don't need to negotiate at all. It really just depends on the context, the relationship, and the importance of all of that. We might also get the other person who's responding in a certain way, continuing to make a request or trying to make alternate requests. And so we might be able to find some sort of middle ground. So that is the Dear Man exercise. Describe, express, assert, reinforce, stay mindful, appear confident, and negotiate. I hope you find it helpful. Try it out, see if it works, and modify it in any ways you need to make it work in your own life.